watch for the jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
In New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Let's go.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Ready.
2nd and 4. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Go out. Back. Check 24. You go. Hey, lock it. You got tape. Now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Catch made here by Campbell. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run with Hines, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
On the ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. He got 29 yards that time. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Rock it.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Check it back.
Now it's Hines. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Well, they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. That's caught by Hollister. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their First series.
It's a gain of 11. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Get your set. Great team. They're going to need some therapy after this. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. 931.
On 1st down, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Go. Go.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Colts 6, Texans 0.
Reset. Great team. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Let him go.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Crunch time, defense. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Let him go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 14. From the red zone now, Watson. Flushed out right. And this will be a touchdown. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll look to throw here. Got some room at the 30. Campbell making the catch. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Ready, ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for Indy. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Back to throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson now to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point good by Hopkins. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, wahoo! Fight!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Kill. Good dance. Go. Pilot, 64, weak.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all game. Woo! Let's get it.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Check 15.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Following the sack, it's now third and long for Watson and the Texans. Third and long, it's Watson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
91.
56. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field, you take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Watson. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Alert, alert.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike Farton, go.
Here we go.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Switch up, switch up.
On 1st and 10, Watson. On the move to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Good set. 19.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Come on. You better break. Mike 54. Mike 50, Mike 50. Come on.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 42.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Check.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 29-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And some room to work. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
And I know the great ones always think to them.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Play.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Get it, boy. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
50's a mic. I'm coming after you.
Again, it's Michel. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 26 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play outside deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Bang, 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 bang. Bravo. Fight.
On play action, they'll throw. His throw incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Colts on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They're going to look to throw. Complete to Hilton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Let's go. Shoot.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll drop to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. On third down, it's Hines, and he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benardrick McKinney, and this Texans defense stands tall. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They begin with Michel on the ground, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson out to his left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Now Michelle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Joker, 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 Joker. Hey, 31. Kill, kill, kill.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Under alert. 10.
On the ground, Michelle. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played